Hey guys, so I am here in my living room, which is basically my book depository here. You can see these are boxes of the second book. Second book was about clones, hybrids, and cultivars. We wanted to do this thing a lot bigger. This was 300 pages and it was all we could fund, and we could only fund it because a friend of mine filled in the remaining $1,000, and I greatly appreciate it. Cactus Affinity, cactusaffinity.com. He made this possible. This book also, we eventually reached, I don't know, the goal of 10K or so to fund the printing costs, and a lot of people helped to make this possible. So not only Cactus Affinity, but Cactus Affinity, if it hadn't been for him, the whole thing would have failed, and we would have not had enough. So yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone who helped making these books. Let's just have a look. I wanna show you how they look like. So the left one is a botanical book about botanical species. We have some very rare photos of Santensis in habitat, which is very rare. People donated photos for this thing. Sacred Succulents, thank you very much. And Chavine Herbalists had donated photos. We had so many people donate photos, and I greatly appreciate it. Every photo that we brought in, we had to sort out maybe 10 that I couldn't print because the cost of the printing was so high. We were not able to fund a higher page count. So I want to talk about my books. So this is a little video about my book too. It was a miracle that we could make these. It's the way it is. I've seen criticism, especially when I was having arguments with people in the community, because my books were always something, it's easy to attack someone for something they do. About editing, that we didn't had a more professional editor. Guys, this was planned as an ebook. It was a miracle that we were able to print this as a hardcover, and we promised 300 pages for volume 1, and we delivered 400 just because I felt like we could make more. We promised softcover, and in the end we were able to print hardcover. The printing costs of the first book had not the printing cost, the shipping costs per book had risen by 100% from the time where I did the crowdfunding campaign, and and then shipped out the books. But I covered that myself, Then I realized maybe we can get a cheaper price if we print more. We printed 1,000 books or something like this. This is the type of stuff. It was a miracle. It was really a miracle. And this is a 100% botanical book. There's nothing dodgy about it. This is a book that brought this whole subject into a more wider area, into a wider audience. And I'm so proud of these books, especially since when you look at it now, everything here came at a price. When I made the first book, I was so stressed, I was so damaged afterwards because of the stress that I had to stop doing anything for 5 years or so. Now I'm back, but it was so exhausting. Then we made volume 2, 2018 or so. This is 2016, this is 2018 or 19. And this is such a beautiful book. Check it out, by the way. Check this out. This is such a beautiful book. And we I want to say thanks to everyone who donated photos. A lot of people donated photos, and I'm very happy. This is Gus Freeman. Thank you, Gus. This is a very beautiful clone, and I'm glad that it's in. We got a lot of photos from Rodney, from trichocereus.com.au, like Australia. And yeah, Rodney helped us a lot. Rod helped us a lot, and I hope Rodney is okay. Lots of things going on in life. I feel the same. We're all having problems. So I hope Rodney is okay. And yeah, so many. This is Emerson A. Jones. This is Manuel Terra. Shavin Herbalists. Lots of amazing photos. This is Misplant. This is a flower photo of Trichocereus chalensis. You don't see you don't see a lot of photos of chalensis in flower. Yeah, then all the Sally, not all the Sally hybrids. The first Sally hybrids, also Misplant. This is from Neil. Neil helped so much with his amazing photos. Like, they are the high point of both books, or one of the high points of the books, and I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, this is from Rodney. So beautiful photos. So yeah, first book is about botanical species. Second book is about hybrids, clones, and cultivars. Yeah, and it's a miracle. For the second book, we were only able to make it because, for one, because the people brought us so close to the target. But eventually, when the campaign like almost failed, a friend of mine from cactusaffinity.com helped us so much to reach the goal. Like, I think he paid like $1,000, which made it possible. Every book that we're shipping out wouldn't have been possible without people like Cactus Affinity and Rodney from Australia, and so many people donating amazing photos. So yeah. And right now, this is my living room, and I will be going through everything to sort out more. From the first book, these are the remaining boxes of the first book. Maybe, I don't know, 8 boxes or something like left of Volume 1. Volume 1 will be the first that will sell out. And then Volume 2 sometime in the future. I still have a lot of books from Volume 2. But this one is going to sell out first. Because of the cover problems that we had. They had to fix something about the title, like the printing of the name. And it, caused minor problems on the cover. So a lot of the books are sorted out. And that means there are fewer books that make the rounds. So if you want a book of the first volume, make sure to get it now. I will put the link into the description. For one, I want to get rid of all the books in my living room so I can focus on like rebuilding my life. I had a lot of my living room basically turned into a book depository, and this can't be. So I will be sorting out a lot of stuff just so I can get my living room back. And yeah, about the books, like I said, it was a miracle we were able to do these. I do not think I could do it today because of the problems that we had with like the crowdfunding service, because of the title. They just didn't like the title. So yeah, it's a botanical book, guys. If you cannot make botanical books without running into trouble for a title like this, then I mean, come on. So yeah, very beautiful books. The first one, we delivered 400 pages after promising 300. This is a massive book. This is A4. That's why the shipping costs are so high. Shipping costs you a good $21 per book. So if you want both, it's a little bit more expensive because the books are so big. This one has 400 pages. This one has 300 pages. And we would have done like, I don't know, overall in total 1,000 pages, 1 and 2. That was what I wanted to do, but the printing costs are so excessive. So yeah, get them while you can. The link is in the description, and thanks to everyone who made these possible. I know like the people who contributed to these everyone's struggling right now. So thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the gift that you gave the community so we could make these books. Bye.